Hey guys, I want to make moi moi, and this is my beans. I've picked it, like separated the dirt from it, and I just soaked it in water. So when I peel it like this is peeling off. So I want to remove this from the beans itself because I want to make moi moi now. So I will just peel it. Traditionally, what people used to do is that you keep squeezing it till the shells come off. You keep rubbing it off like this. Here you see some are already coming off. But the easiest way now, that one needs to take a lot of time. The easiest way now is you put it in your blender, which I've done. You put a little in your blender and put a lot of water and just pulse it for a bit, and then it will deshell, it will remove all the skin. Main idea about it, you pulse, it will remove the shells from it. Then you need enough water to separate the skin from it because they will all float up by the time you pour it into a larger bowl or a pot. Yeah, I'll show you. There has to be a lot of water inside so that if you pour it, you see that the shell keeps coming off. I'm going to put a lot of water again so it will float to the top, and that's what I'll keep doing till I guess, for example, you can see a lot of them here and just a little bit of this. I don't know if you can see with this light. Hey guys, I'm almost done. Can your beans be this white? Can it be this white? Let me see if you can see it properly like this. Can it be this white? All the brown skin gone, like 99.9% of all the brown skin gone. It's not like with the brown skin is bad though. It's not bad, but some people just make their mind like that. For me, I don't like it, so I gotta remove the skin. Guys, I want to show you how smooth. It's good to have good blender. I can't even lie, like smooth. Hey, can't believe it. So what I do is that water I added, I will not add another water so that I can track my water consistency. So as this one is like this now, I'll pour half of it away, like inside the pot, or not inside the dustbin, inside my pot where I'll do my mixture. Then I'll now add some of this one and put inside. Then that this liquid stuff will now grind it smooth, so I don't need to be adding water into it. You get what I mean? Yeah. So let's move on. This is the last batch I want to grind, and this is where I add my pepper and onions. So depending on the quantity, I don't know the quantity to give you. I want to believe I peeled half custard bucket of beans, and yeah, so I'm blending this quantity of pepper. This is the pepper I use. In Yoruba, we call it attaché or shombo, and it's very nice. It's not so pepperish. I also have the normal, what they call it. I will leave it on the screen. I can't remember now, but yeah, the regular pepper, and yeah, with my onions. And my crayfish is already grounded. Ordinarily, I would have added crayfish here, but my crayfish is already grounded. So when I'm mixing, that's when I'll add my crayfish. Guys, this is how it's looking. So I'm going to add you see everything I'm going to add. I'll show you. Well, I've added the pepper, so I'm going to mix this thoroughly. I will show you. Hey guys, this is Titus fish. This is mackerel. Titus fish, fresh one, and I want to fry it. So I've seasoned it with garlic, ginger, salt, seasoning cube, and a little bit of soya pepper and my Italian spice. That's what I use. So I'm just going to marinate it like this with my hand. I'm just going to rub it in and start frying it. So when I'm done frying it, I will debone it and I'll show you how it looks like. So my fish, very juicy, all deboned. Haha. So now what I'm doing is I'm boiling egg as well. These are my eggs. I'm going to let that boil. So you guys remember this blade? This is the first time I'm going to put it to use. For context, I'll leave all links in the description box to everything about this blender. So yeah, let's see what this guy can do. Let's see what the hot body can do. This one is hot machine. This is my beef. This is raw beef. I didn't cook it. So I just cut it into smaller bits. Let me show you. Just smaller bits like this. This particular beef has a little bit of fat, which I like. So I'm gonna cut it. So yeah, I just cut it into smaller bits, just so that I'm not gonna overdo the blend that time. Hey guys, I'm adding small pepper to it. I just make sure that it's not so much above the plate, just so that I can know I'm not overdoing it. You guys, this is it. How to stir fry this now. Minced meat looks like. And then we have our eggs with our cut into pieces and fish, and then so I don't know the accurate measurements to give you, but I just do it because this is what I've been doing, so I just know the quantity of oil to use. Now this is my oil, vegetable oil, so I will just pour that in. Mind you, this my things for is a lot. I'm adding my oil. Then I'm going to add my seasoning cubes. Just make sure it dissolves like this, so that it doesn't settle in one place. You can also use water to dissolve it if you're not sure. Do you get? So now I'm going to mix it very well. Okay, I'm eyeballing everything because we love crayfish and I have children, so put crayfish inside. So mix that. This is also the oil I use in frying the fish to give it more flavor. So that's what I'm adding inside now. I always keep my moi moi simple, very simple. So once I start saying oil in between, that's what I used to know my own. So I start saying oil in between very well. That's when I know that the oil is enough. I'm going to be adding salt to it. This is my first salt. So be very careful because of all the seasonings you put. Remember, your fish is spicy. Taste for salt. You must taste for salt. It's not like you can adjust it. So I have to be careful if there's pepper. There's no pepper, add extra pepper. Because I like pepper in my food. So where my normal fresh pepper does not suffice, I add dry pepper to it. Guys, for my meat, I'm going to pour everything. So this is our minced meat. So I'm going to start plating my moi moi, which is putting it inside this. And then I'll put my egg, which I've cut into pieces. I'll put one there, put a little fish here and there. So I don't want to hear that anybody's void of fish and egg. Chicken. Then I'm going to cover it. This is our egg. Have this there. A little bit of fish. I cover it. I lost the clip, but essentially what you need to use to make your moi moi is the steam. So just put a little water and then yeah, put your moi moi. Some people wrap their moi moi with leaves, which I recommend. And yeah, I'm using the tin and nylon. Some people have moi moi patches. Whatever you have, do that for 45 minutes and your moi moi is ready. Store some of them in the freezer and bring it out to warm whenever you want to eat. And basically that's just it. So this one is like this. That one's the one under is ready. So this is how you take your moi moi. You can have it in the cup like this and just eat it. You see how well done that is. You see our egg there, right there. You see, well cooked. You can have it that way, or you turn it over into the plate. And then I have my curry, which is cassava flakes and sugar, and I have my very chilled water. You guys, I've satisfied my craving. Like, I want to be seeing the ice block inside my cassava flakes. So you just drink like this. You just have it this way. You can keep adding water because it can rise and get thicker, as you can see. So the curry is very dry, so you can keep adding water as it suits you. This is another day where I made fried rice with jollof rice and chicken. I paired it with it. It's very amazing, you guys, if you watch up to this moment. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment if you can, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.